Hey there, welcome back to Sailor Moon, Another Story. We are about to go have our very first showdown with some of the main enemies of the game. But first, I do have a little bit of preparation to do, and if I do sound a little nasally, I think I have allergies right now, so I might sound a little bit different today. And as you can see, we still have random encounters. So we'll just go ahead and kick their butts. Still the same ones, still all the Season 1 enemies. And we're gonna go equip some accessories to our Senshi and beef them up even more. They're already wrecking the place, at least with these random encounters, but we've got a couple bosses coming up, so we might as well do what we can. Plus, having these accessories is gonna help once this chapter's over, having those extra accessories. Let's do some link text. Mix it up a little bit. But once we have those accessories, having them on hand is going to make our lives a little bit easier coming up. Because like I said before, when you start in new areas, especially with characters that you haven't really played with or leveled with yet, the enemies are going to seem pretty powerful in the beginning. So the more we can beef ourselves up, the better. One second, I just need to check on one thing. Sorry about that. I'm back now. Okay, so we're in town. We're gonna head to Oppositio. I don't know why I went up there. I need to go down. I was thinking we were coming in through the southern. I'm just gonna go through these quickly, so we're just gonna use normal attacks. I'm not gonna play around in menus right now. I just want to get over to Oppositio. Which, if it was as easy as this, you can see Oppositio in the background of the battle menu. Can I just go in that door? That'd be nice. Alright, come on. Oh, Neptune and Uranus have leveled up. Yeah, you should gain a few levels here. Levels, you should level up just naturally as you need to. Here's Oppositio. Oh, and of course, before I can get in the door. Also, I feel like when you run, you also tend to run into enemies more often. Like, I feel like you can go more steps when you're walking normally before running into an enemy than you do when you run. Which makes sense, because I guess when you run, you make more noise and that attracts more attention and, you know, standard common sense. Alright, so we are going to buy four anklets. That'll up our speed. And it really helps that we have the ancient doll to sell, so that helped us. I'm gonna get 4 tiaras, so that ups our defense. And then I'm also going to get 4 bracelets to up our attack. And then we will actually go in and equip those. So, whoop, 1 of each on every character. And then this will just make our lives a little easier coming up. Plus we had the yen to spare, so why not? Plus I get to show off kind of how you actually go about equipping things. It's pretty straightforward, but at least you get to see it now. Alright, so now that we actually have equipment for the first time, you could go shopping. The other shops have opened up, so the toy store and the bookstore and that other one that we the other one that we passed by before. We don't need anything from there, so we're just gonna head to the school. which I think is... Okay, so now I need to find out where the school is. Is it the building up here? Yes, this is it. Okay. I'm glad I went to the right place. We have to help the others. Let's go. How are they? They're still wandering around our illusions. Only Lady Serenity remains protected by the silver crystal. Never mind her. It won't be a problem soon. We just need to be patient a little longer. And there's Chibiusa, passed out on the roof of the school. Alright, so we are in the school now. So there is that traveling merchant that is in the leftmost room here, right before the stairs. So this room here. So he will heal you. We did hit some random battles, so I might as well. Need to liven up, drink some of this. So he'll be here, so if you really wanted to, you could come back here and heal between every single fight that you're about to go through. It's really unnecessary, but just note that he is there. And then in the rightmost room is a save point. Somewhere. In here, is it? Yep, there it is. So I'm just gonna pop a quick save. And also, I'm going to change our formation up a little bit. So I'm going to keep us in cluster, but I'm going to put Neptune and swap Saturn to the front, because her Death Reborn Revolution really starts to do amazing damage. Alright, so one of these middle rooms is important. Is it this one? No. Next one. Oh, there we go. It's Mercury. This child sleeps within a wonderful dream. Do not intrude. Thank you very much, Dr. Mizuno. Thanks to you, my son is cured. No, it was nothing at all. Thanks so much, Doctor. Oh, the phone is ringing. Excuse me. Hello? Oh, it's you, darling. Yes, I'm coming home early today. It is our anniversary, after all. So all of the Senshi have been put kind of into dream states. And so we're gonna go through this for every Senshi that we go through and save. If you want to wake her, you'll have to go through me. Make up! That's an interesting spelling. So this is Murido, or in the original translation they called her Mareed, also known as the Dream Princess, which was the mascot for Dreamland in the season 1 episode where they had to go to the theme park. And this was Jedite's and it knocks people out with dream-inducing red gas, and so it actually has an ability here called Toxic Mist, which can poison you. And the name Murido is actually an anagram of the katakana for the word dream. So Dorimu, they just move the katakana around. So, nothing, again, the Toxic Mist is really the only threat here. So you can just wail on her like normal. We'll do some normal attacks, and then if she's still alive, she should last a couple rounds. We can show off some other techs. Yeah, those accessories really boosted some of our attack. Now Neptune, I know I moved her to the back, so her attacks aren't going to hit as much as they were. Oh, Saturn actually didn't do as much as I thought she would. Maybe I will move Neptune back to the front. Let's see. That's a revive. Let's do... Oh, that's alright. We need 5 Senshi in order to do any of the formation attacks. Alright, let's just do a couple of these special ones. Toxic Mist. Ah, Neptune got poisoned. Nice. Yeah, sometimes it's worth it to just do those. Spend a little bit of extra EP and just use those to, to kill them quickly. Child, don't forget. That dream is the destiny that you truly desire. Mercury, are you okay? I'm alright. Go save everyone else. I'll catch up with you later. Alright. So there's no point talking to her again, she'll just tell you to go. So we've now saved Mercury. So 1 of 5. We have the rest of the inner Senshi plus Chibiusa left. So again, you could go into that left room and heal with the traveling merchant. There's really no need. And we'll go in the leftmost room on the second floor to find Sailor Mars. Your reputation precedes you, Sailor Moon. Have you come to wake this child? Ray is always so mean to us, but she's still our friend, so we should save her. Then you'll give your life in exchange. And we have another one, and as you'll notice, Neptune is still poisoned, so that status does last. Whoops, we don't want to do that. We want to just do Death Reborn Revolution. We'll just do some more of these, try to kill it quickly. So yeah, so keep that in mind that once you're poisoned, that won't just disappear. You do need to actually heal it. Very easy when you use link text. So it's really important that you pair those up. And again, you can do that at the beginning before you get all of the characters. You can just do all the link texts right away so that they're at your disposal. Again, I'm just trying to break it up for the sake of not just sitting there doing it for ages. Forgive me, Ray. I only realized it recently, but you're my one and only love. And you still love me, don't you? You've wanted to be with me all along, haven't you? From this day forward, we'll be together forever. That's Mamoru. Ray. Makinon, your friend's boyfriend. Mamoru, I always hoped you'd fall for me. I'm not dreaming, am I? Ray! Oh, Mamoru. Mamoru? Huh? Sailor Moon! Why did you just say Mamo's name? What the heck were you dreaming about? I'm alright. Go and rescue everyone else, now! You got caught, Ray-chan! Alright, so now 2 out of 5 have been saved. So yeah, these fights do go pretty quickly. This actually might be a shorter episode than normal. So we come up to the 3rd floor. We are looking for one of these rooms. We'll just go, I think it might be this one? Yep. Jupiter! Leave her be. She can finally be free to live out her dream. Okay. The Yoma's just wandering off. I can sense that you have many dreams as well. Dating a gorgeous boy. You keep talking, we're just gonna slowly run away. Beautiful clothes to wear. All the food you can eat until you're stuffed. I mean, that does sound pretty nice. Making it big as an idol singer. You want to become prettier. Uh-oh. While I was rambling. I do like that they take advantage of the enemy monologuing and try to just run away without being noticed. Alright, here we have Jakoku, who was a droid from Season R. Chibiusa was trapped in a nightmare, and this was actually the first appearance of Pluto. She helped them enter Chibiusa's mind to save her, and as you can see, it resembles a Grim Reaper. It attacks with the scythe, and Jakoku actually translates to Evil Black, so even though it sounds kind of cool, it really wasn't that creative of a name. Let's see. I keep wanting to revive with that technique, but we don't need to do that yet. Neptune's health, yeah, she looks fine. We don't need to. Let's see, let's mix it up a little bit. I know that was a multi-hit, but... Oh, we did spiral shaking with somebody else. These just hit harder. It makes the fights go faster, and it really doesn't put up much of a fight anyways. Yeah, let's kick some butt. Alright, more puzzle pieces. We should probably check up on the status of our puzzle. Saturn, Neptune, Uranus leveled up. We're getting there. Wow, I didn't know that you liked me. Guess I figured a girl pretty as you wouldn't notice a bum like me. I'm always spoiling for a fight. You've probably had it hard. I'm the tallest guy in school, but still shorter than you. What do you say? Think we'd make a good pair? Huh? Then, you want me to... Yeah. How about it? Make me one of your homemade boxed lunches. Sure. Yeah, that's the only reason you should care about dating someone is, you know, the guy has to be taller than the girl, right? Gods forbid that a girl is taller. Oh, Sailor Moon. You came to help me. Just give me a few minutes here. You've still got to help the others. Alright, so we've saved 3 of 5. Up another floor. Let's see. Which room are we looking for now? Yep, there she is. Oh, but there's no enemy around. Maybe this will be easy. Venus, hang in there. Oh. This child is going to live in a dream world forever. Let her be. I knew that was too good to be true. The enemy's hiding around there somewhere. Hey, Hikaru, I'm in love! Oh, brother. Venus is always in love with somebody. So who's in the sights of lover girl Minako now? No, this time it's for real. Really? Who's the lucky guy? That senior guy from soccer club, Minami. I'm gonna give him a love letter today. Ooh, you've had your eye on him for a while. So you're serious about the letter? Yep. I've tried before, but something always stopped me. Look, it's an ad for the new Sailor Moon video game. Cool, Sailor Moon's made it all the way to arcades. You know, I heard a rumor that Sailor Moon's a secret detective for the police. That's so awesome. I wish I were like Sailor Moon. So yeah, so Minako's dream is just to be normal and to not have been this famous soldier of justice. Venus, please, you can't die. Wake up. I said not to disturb her. Yeah, and then in the other Senshi, like Ami, she just wants to be a famous doctor, like a really good doctor, and married to Rio, of course. Rei secretly is harboring feelings for Mamoru. And Makoto just, you know, wants to date a guy taller than her who actually likes her back. If you remember correctly, I believe in the anime, she kind of had an unrequited love. Like, before she moved to the other school, the new school, she had a boy that she really liked that didn't like her back. Thanks, Sailor Moon, you really are something special. Venus. Chibiusa's being held on the roof. Save her quickly, she's gotta be waiting for you. Sailor Moon, I'll look after the other soldiers. You have to go get Chibiusa. The sage nod, alright. I'm on it. Alright, so we have saved the 4 inner Senshi, and we have 1 left. Chibiusa! I've been waiting, Sailor Moon. Sin! So Chibiusa is safe, for now. Don't worry. This girl's dreaming. I wonder if she'll wake up and beg for the destiny we've shown her. Your damn friends should have seen their own alternate destinies too. Ah, so they weren't just dreaming, they were seeing potential futures for themselves. That is tempting, to have your dreams kind of just tossed at you and given as an option. If you want to help this little girl, hand over the silver crystal. Afterward, we'll need her crystal too. Sailor Moon, don't! You can't give them the silver crystal. We're letting her dream up whatever she wants. Though the dreamers will eventually die due to the spell. Well, that's a setback. But if you ask me, that's only happiness. Right. Because if you're dead, you have the capacity to feel anything. Sailor Moon, they're scared of the silver crystal's power. Yes, and that's why they want it so badly. I understand. That's right, Sailor Moon. Alright, Sin, I accept your terms. The silver crystal's yours. Huh? What? No, Sailor Moon! What are you doing, Usagi? You can have the crystal, but you have to swear you'll give back Chibiusa. Right. We're gonna trust the enemy. The silver crystal first. No way, let Chibiusa go. Very well, but she won't awaken until later. Alright, now the crystal. And cue Tuxedo come in. Who are you? Oh, I do love this music. Playing with the dreams of innocent maidens is a crime. Your hearts must be as cold as ice. Words of apology won't be enough. Tuxedo Mask! Don't give the enemy the crystal. But Chibiusa! She's fine. She's being protected by her crystal's power. Soon she'll wake up on her own. Why do you want the silver crystal? With its power, we can change the destiny of this world. Change destiny? Now remember, Mamoru did have a dream recently about that, so that probably resonates with him probably more than the others. Of the entire world? Yes, we shall alter the destiny of this planet. When that goal is achieved, we will control the future. You want to control the future? Control. Future. Sailor Moon, they're manipulating you. They're trying to trap you in a fantasy. Darling, try to come home early today, won't you? Today's Chibiusa's... I know. Chibiusa's birthday, right? I know I came home late yesterday, but I'll be on time today. Well, I'm off. Darling! Don't you need something before you go? Huh? Oh yeah. I always forget this. That's great. Always forget to kiss your wife goodbye. Smooch! Well, later. Goodbye, honey. Oh no, you're under their spell. Wake up, Sailor Moon. Come on, Tuxedo Mask. We need you. Girls, now. It's time to die, princess. Die now. Die, you bastards. Die. Please die now. That always makes me laugh. She's so peppy. Please die now. No. Oh, he's shielding. He's shielding his ladies. Gwah! Huh? Tuxedo Mask? Tuxedo Mask, are you okay? Get back! Ha! Then you're next. Ah! Oh no, Hotaru! She just got out of the hospital. Sailor Saturn! Sailor Saturn! Tuxedo Mask! Just hang on. Mamo, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. No, Usagi's not to blame. It was... Hey, you two should get some rest. Neither of you slept a wink, right? But just go rest. It seems that he's only sleeping, but... Can you sense anything, Haruka? It's hopeless. We don't know anything. I failed as one of the King's Guard. So you feel the same. They're always so hard on themselves. How's Hotaru? She's still resting at the hospital, but her condition's already improving. It looks like she didn't feel the full force of the black light. I fell right into their trap. So did I, even after Ryo told me about his vision. Usagi, I'm sorry. Somehow the enemy caught me, and now we have this to deal with. What should we do? There has to be something. What was that? Uh-oh. Oh! I was about to say, is the enemy about to come give us some other ominous warning? The four kings of heaven? Guardian soldiers of the White Moon, we are the protectors of Prince Endymion. But It's true that we were swindled by Beryl. However, we were first the loyal retainers of the Prince of Earth. Why are you guys here? Did you come to... Why yes, we know the only way to heal Master. What do we have to do? You see, Master's illness is quite abnormal. The enemy has exposed him to a large quantity of negative energy. We must instill him with the opposite force, positive energy. And when that's done, Mamoru will return to normal. How can we bring him that positive energy? For this purpose, the power of the true stones will be necessary. True stones? You see these stones? They hold only the power of dark within them. Originally, they were a combination of light and dark. They were left entirely dark when their light was sent to separate stones. However, this is normally impossible. Our light stones were sealed away, sleeping somewhere on this planet. When each meets its dark counterpart, the true stones will form. These stones bear our names, and with their power, we'll save Master. Yeah, for those of you who never knew, these four were named after stones. Beryl is too. My stone is in Nepal. My stone is in Canada. My stone's hidden in Switzerland. My stone's in Turkey. So that each stone can be tracked down, we will accompany you. That leaves the rose crystal, which lies here in Japan. Rose crystal? How can we find that? It will react to the silver crystal, revealing its location. When the true stones are gathered, the path will be clear. And when the 5 stones come together, Master will regain his health. Please, find these stones. We beg you. And then we get the dark stones. So we've got half of them now. They vanished. Looks like we've got a new plan. It's time to start looking for the light stones. Michiru, Haruka, leave the search for the stones to us. Alright, we'll be counting on you girls. In the meantime, we'll get the rose crystal and find the enemy. Well then, I'm off to Switzerland. I'm going to Nepal. I'm headed for Canada. For me, Turkey, right? Hey, what about me? Usagi, you stay here in Japan. But why? Both Hotaru and Mamoru are hurt. It's up to you to help them recover. For Mamo's sake. Right, do it for him. Only you can ease his pain. I love the dynamic between Usagi and Rei, because as much as they bicker, their friendship, like they're best friends, their friendship runs so deep. And when push comes to shove, I mean, they're there for each other. They support each other. I love it. I love their friendship. Do it for him. Only you can ease his pain. Huh? Remember, Mamoru needs you. I mean, she also kind of has a thing for Mamoru, so of course she's going to encourage her to help him, but I hate to admit it, but we really wouldn't be all that helpful if we stayed. Besides, Usagi's power of love is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah. Girls, thank you. We'll be back in a flash. Let's all go out for crepes when we get home, okay? Good luck, everybody. Uh-oh. Right, so all I have to do is get the rose crystal. No, Chibiusa. Then Mama will get better. Oh no, she's about to go get herself in some trouble, isn't she? Just hang in there, Mamo. I'll have the rose crystal before you know it. Well, at least Luna knows what she's going to do. A lot just happened. Maybe now is a good time to write a diary entry. All right, so when you're about to go into when you're about to change chapters or go into a section of the game where you haven't saved for a while, Luna will sometimes prompt you. So I'm going to take advantage of that. We are going to save a new page, and as you can see, Mercury is the only one in our party now. So chapter 2 is going to start with us going to all those locations that they just mentioned. So we're going to go, and we only have the one Senshi to run through the whole area with. And so luckily we already have some accessories in our inventory, so we'll hopefully be able to hold our own against the upcoming fights. But that is where I'm going to end it. So we have finished chapter 1. Going into chapter 2, we are going to take Mercury to Switzerland in the next episode. So I hope you will join me for that. And thank you for watching today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.